Today is Tuesday. That's Cap. It's Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. I pick up some boxes today. I got 4 boxes. These are the HDX brand, which is the Home Depot store brand. These are 17 gallons or 64 liters. 26 by 17 by 12, made in the USA boxes. It was only about $10 a piece, which is a lot cheaper than I thought they were going to be. And this is consistent with that trend of things being made in America that really aren't that important. But anyways, I got these boxes as an attempt to start tackling this telephone storage problem. So I have over here behind this mess, this is just a wall of rolling shelves, and about half of this is telephone stuff. And the problem with it is that ever since the relocation transpired, the storage method has just become atrocious. It's highly inefficient and I cannot find anything. A lot of it's like boxes like this size, just full of different telephone parts. Some boxes have clips, some boxes have power cords, some boxes have handsets, some have cradles, some have bases, some have brackets, etc. And the reason why it was set up like this was because at the old location I needed to cram as much stuff into as little space as possible. And so boxes like this I could stack up underneath the bed, I could slip into the closet, I could put them in different places. Now I don't have that constraint anymore and can just put stuff in a regular room like this. This takes up so much more space than is necessary. And it's also very frustrating because trying to find one complete telephone system can literally require sifting through 20 to 30 different boxes. And I had to pull all the shelves out, and it takes a long time, and that's why I have not done any telephone setups recently, because I get a particular system in mind that I want to use. I go to look for the parts and I can't find it, and it's just so frustrating and I cancel out the idea. So these boxes are not the final product, but this is step 1 in this cleanup process. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up hopefully just one box with power cords, and then the rest of the boxes will take handsets, belt clips, bases, etc. And the end goal is going to be to get like maybe 1 gallon or 2 gallon bags, which is okay because we're going to be reusing them over and over again. And we'll create matches in those bags of a base, a handset, a power cord, belt clips, wall mounts, everything that we would need, a complete setup. Put it all in a bag and then fill these buckets with these bags. And then at that point all we would have to do is look through a handful of boxes to find the bag that contains the system I want. And I can even narrow it down further. I can break up the boxes by frequency, by brand, etc. And so we'll make it fairly easy to find the telephones while also providing a very compact storage method for the telephones. So that's the end goal. It's going to take some time to get there. This is going to be something I'm going to chip away at over the course of probably several weeks. But it will be great when this is done. As I go through this, I'm also going to compile a box of telephones to cancel out, because over the years, particularly while I was in college living at my parents' house, my cost of living was very low, and so I had money to throw around, and I would often buy telephone lots that might have included 10 or 15 telephones just because I wanted 1 or 2 of them that was in the lot. You know, like for example, a lot of those lots would have, you know, one 900 megahertz model, and the rest were just all common modern models, which I of course don't really use or want, but I wanted at 900. So I've ended up with a lot of stuff I will probably never use. So I'm going to make a box of that stuff, and then we'll probably go through those phones slowly, clean them up, and then just bring them down to the OK Will, because there are people that would still buy the newer models. And of course I want all the older models for myself to use and have on display here. So that's that. That's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to put in about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes on this project today. See how far I get. Once I clear off the space on those shelves, I can then take these ceiling fans, put them on the shelves and other things that are floating around the room here, and kind of clean everything up. So I'm going to get to work, and then I'll come back on the video. I'm not going to record the actual process because that's going to make it take too long. It's going to be kind of boring anyways. What I'll record is when I start going through and matching stuff up in the bags, because then we can take a look at all the different models I have and so forth. That might be kind of interesting. So I'll be back, well, thanks to the magic of video editing, in just a few seconds. Okay, I just spent a lot of time working on this project, about 4 or 5 hours. It's dark now. Night is upon us, and it's time to wrap up for the night. We're a lot closer to this being in the condition I'd like it to be in. Can actually get to the workspaces now. Put some more items on the display. Got to keep working on that. As far as the telephone organizing process goes, I emptied all these boxes and now I'm trapped out here, so I need to start collapsing these. But I emptied all these boxes and combined all the telephones that were in there together. So now it's on maybe 3 or 4 shelves in totality, and it's not as bad. So there's still a lot more to go on that, but it's better. Again, it's progress towards the way that I want it to be. Been using this Tatung fan down here. It's very, very quiet. But it's time to close the windows down here. It's getting kind of damp. So we'll shut the windows and put the dehumidifiers back on. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all those boxes. Then I'll put the dehumidifier on and we'll go upstairs. Okay, I just finished canceling out all the boxes. I gotta say, that was kind of weird going through some of those boxes. Some of those 10 plus years old. I remember getting phones in those back in the day. I'm really glad I'm getting the phones set up again. There's so many memories in many of these models. I remember getting them, using them for the first time. Some of the conversation I had on these phones. These phones have been such a big part of my life for the last 10 to 15 years. This whole channel was built around phones, and it is coming back very, very soon. I've been using this lantern today. This is it's a Rayovac branded lantern, and it's working really good. Sometimes these don't start properly with the nickel metal hydride batteries, but this one has been working fine. It's been on for quite a few hours and it's still starting up fine. A couple interesting pieces I uncovered. These multicolor, I think these are the 14 series. I'm actually not even sure what these are compatible with. And then this one, it looks like a standard 1580, but it's an oddball because the 6.0 is blue. The batteries were dated 2008, so it's definitely an early model. I know the earlier models had the blue speakerphone button, but I don't ever remember seeing the blue 6.0. See, I remember these. My original set had the blue speakerphone button, but it was all black branding, whereas this is blue, so that's kind of unusual. This is another telephone at my grandparents' house. I got this model out. I want to get this going soon. My aunt and uncle used to have a set of these, I remember, back in the day. Yeah, it's crazy to think these phones are 20-something years old now. I remember when these kind of Panasonics were everywhere. These and these 5.8s, these things were absolutely everywhere back in the day. Same thing with the 1580s. I remember seeing those a lot too, and some of the Trues. All right, time to close up these windows. This is a, oh, interestingly enough, I just realized that it's also blue on this Persidian, which is a Radio Shack store brand model, is the handset for it also like that. Yeah, it is. Huh, I never noticed that. So I guess this Persidian model must have been very early. What a dumb window design. All these bugs get stuck in here now. And this is busted. Oh, I forgot to put the street light on. Alright, so that's that. Finally get to set up this desk in a couple days, hopefully. And then the next thing we gotta do is redo the electrical in here, because it's just a disaster the way it is. We'll get that all straightened out. I won't have ridiculous things like this. Yeah, I gotta empty that. I remember these, getting one of these for my birthday back in the day, when these first come out. Time goes fast. The older you get, the faster it goes. Still haven't found the knob for this, so for now we just have to, it just kind of plugs in here. This thing is very rattly. It always has been. When the bucket fills up, it's not as bad. And then to turn on the other one, do that. And all the dehumidifiers are up and running. This will bring it back down to 45 by the morning. Won't take long. Oh, I forgot to put the other lights on. It's still so great to have this. Every time I use it, I think of how great that is, because I went so long without switch lights down here. This pencil needs to be sharpened. I'm going to sharpen it with the vintage Panasonic pencil sharpener. You don't get that kind of performance out of the modern ones anymore. No way. They take forever. Got a package come in today. I have no idea what this is. I don't feel like going back downstairs to get the tripod, so the camera is just going to haphazardly sit on the floor for this segment. Ah, now I know what this is. This Holmes, nope, this not Holmes. This Lasko window fans. I just found that model at the VNA sale this year, the 2138, and I just happened to test it out a couple weeks ago, and I really liked it. And then two of these showed up in there for $9, so I says, absolutely. Pretty sure these are like new. If not, we can always just clean them up. It's no big deal. Yeah, they're like new. Or maybe they are new, I'm not sure. They have very low hours if those aren't new. So that's cool. Speaking of window fans, I've been using this Duracraft window fan quite a bit recently here in the kitchen. One of the interesting things about this house is that you can see the back of the house from here in the living room. And so you can see the air conditioners and the fans in the windows, and of course you can hear them if the window is open. Here it is from the outside. This is one of those fans that I was really excited to use once I moved out, because I remember finding this, it was quite a few years ago now, at some random yard sale. I thought it was a great find. It was a really interesting fan and I really liked it. It was a good cleanup too. It cleaned up really well. It was filthy. I remember it was really, really nasty when I got it. But it cleaned up well and it runs good. And I remember a particular weekend when I was using this. It must have been back in maybe 2018, 2019. I bet I did a fans running video of that particular night. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll have to go back and look at it. But it was a weekend where my parents had gone away. I don't remember what the context was, but they had gone on vacation or something, and so it was just the dog and I at home, which was kind of like a vacation for myself. And I would always use window fans during those times because the windows was not open much at that house. There was air conditioner all the time. So when they went away, I would use the window fans because that's what I preferred. And I remember that evening that they was gone, I was using this window fan in the computer room, back at in the window next to the Windows computer. Haha, the Windows computer next to the window. And I remember somebody had called me. I was talking on the phone out on the deck, and I remember looking at this in the window, running in the computer room window that night. So this brings back a lot of memories, seeing this in the window again. And of course, here we go with the phones again too. I remember which phone it was that I was using too. So that's that. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep and do it all over again tomorrow. It's great to have your own place. I would not trade it for going back, but there is no rest for the weary. It is always something.